Hello, All Souls. My name's Todd Preston, and I'm a member of the steering committee for the Hope Rises Capital Campaign and also a volunteer steward. I first discovered All Souls in 2002, early on in my exploration of Unitarian Universalism. Like the stories I've heard from some of you, once I walked through the front doors and experienced a Sunday service, the rest was history. I was so taken away by the richness and diversity of the congregation, the quality and diversity of the music and the inspiring sermons, and the legacy of social justice that was still very much alive and active. I fell in love with this church and became a member in 2003. I've attended weddings and funerals, child dedications, voting rights rally in Raleigh, North Carolina, voter canvassing in Northern Virginia, just to name a few. And thanks to the most incredible coincidences, in 2008, when my husband and I volunteered to host a visiting UU from out of town who was coming into DC for an annual UUA conference, the gentleman who was from Minnesota turned out to be the long lost friend of my father from elementary school in rural upstate New York. This amazing connection resulted in a camping trip a year later with him and my father to the Boundary Waters of Minnesota, which was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. All Souls has bestowed so many gifts like this. It's why I want to give back and support this capital campaign, both financially and also with my time. Our 100-year-old building needs support, it needs help. And while repairing water damage and bricks and mortar is not necessarily the most exciting or spirit soaring, I know it's important and it must be done. I'm excited about what lies ahead for our church, which is why I've pledged $25,000 to Hope Rises and increase my annual pledge. This amount will require some sacrifice, but anything important in life generally does. Some of you will give far more, and some of you will be able to only give a fraction of this amount, but every amount is needed in order for this campaign to be a success. And together we can make this a success. So I encourage you to think about what you can give, what you can afford, and what you want to invest in this church, and to give generously to the future of All Souls.